What's up, you guys? Welcome back. My name is Selena and this is Lena Irene. This channel is all about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and mindset. Today on Mindset Monday, we are talking about mom guilt. And this is something I've definitely experienced and still experience it from time to time, but it's really about, these Mindset Monday videos are more like mind hacks, mind tricks, mind helpful tips to just help with, the reality of being a mom, being an entrepreneur, being a stay-at-home mom. If you're a dad, this is real for dads too, single dads out there. This is just talking about, that guilt that a lot of us get, and how to overcome it, and how to kind of stop yourself from thinking that negative way. And, understanding that mom guilt, it's definitely something that can be in our head a lot of the times. And, it is very important. And the main thing I want to, put out there, that I am more than just a mom. We all are. All moms are more than just a mom. Being a mom, I don't know if it is just having your baby inside of you for 9 months and having that bond, and, it's an incredible experience what our bodies go through, and, then you have this live human being, this baby, and it's all yours. And it's so crazy how, such a beautiful thing, we can almost taint it in a way as well, just not being aware with certain things that can happen and that are very common, things like postpartum and all of those kind of things. If you guys want to hear more videos on overcoming postpartum depression and things like that, I can definitely do a video on it. It can be kind of tainted in a way, like you're only a mom now, or you can't do things that you used to do. You can't enjoy yourself. You can't, it could be a lot of different things that we think to ourselves, or that maybe other people say to us. It could be an outsider saying, like, why are you doing that? And you're a new mom. That we are more than just a mom. And I also want to point out that we are all different. We all mother and parent a little bit differently. As long as you parent the best way that you can, that is what's most important. And, as long as your child is happy and healthy, that is the main thing. So number one is asking yourself, where does the guilt come from? Is it an outsider's point of view? Is it someone telling you that you should be doing this or that? Is it your own thoughts, or is it an outsider's thoughts that keep coming up subconsciously? Are you the one that is just thinking, oh, I shouldn't be doing this because I have to be with them. I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm a mom. I can't, I have to put my career on hold, or I have to put the things that I love, my hobbies, on hold because I'm a mom now. If you're someone that tends to do this, then this video is for you. And if you are someone that's not a mom, this video could also be helpful, because these are things that moms experience daily, including myself. And, this is something I'm definitely overcoming more and understanding more. And I think that's just what it is. It's just that sometimes, the knowledge wasn't out there previously. In past generations, there wasn't as much knowledge out there as there is now on motherhood and parenting, and all these experts to give us advice on, scientifically how a child's brain develops, scientifically what having a child does to the mom and the body. There just, I feel like, wasn't enough research and knowledge out there previously. So we live in an incredible time to educate yourself and learn how to overcome whatever mental barriers, or how to perform better as a parent, how to, just understand your child and understand yourself better. And are you worried? Is it something from the past? for me, I noticed because I was a very wild child and wildflower, I would say, as soon as I was in high school and after high school, before kids. And still to this day, I understand that there's something in me that likes spontaneity. There's something in me that likes excitement and trying new things and creating and experimenting with different projects and things like that, and going to new places and just living life, and having kids. It almost felt like I needed to not be able to do that, or I couldn't do that. I've had to overcome a lot of limiting beliefs. Are you worried about the future and what is to come? I think the best advice I can give on this is to just be present. And a lot of moms, maybe they just understand this and it's like, second nature, but it doesn't come second nature to all moms. Some moms have to learn how to create that bond with their child. Some moms have to let go of past childhood traumas to have a better relationship with their children. There's certain things, there's so much education out there. Just do your research and try to figure out, once you find out what it is that is giving you that guilt, try to do some research and figure out what other people have done to overcome those same beliefs. So definitely just be present, don't worry about the past. Don't worry you definitely, need to think about the future, but be present more than anything and do what you can right now, so that way the future is better for them, that you are building a better future for them, that you are setting yourself and your children up for success. So just figure out what it is you need to do to be present and understand that you have a life of your own and that you are not just a mom. So number 2, practicing self-care. What are you doing to nourish your mind, body, and spirit? And I'm not just talking about face mask and a glass of wine and your charcuterie board or whatever it is that you do to practice self-care. It goes a little bit more in depth than that. I definitely think face masks and having baths and all that kind of stuff, having a glass of wine, is definitely good in moderation, and it isn't always the cure to everything, I'm not saying that at all, but I definitely love a good face mask and a bubble bath and a glass of wine. Just not every night, and if you do, that's okay. I'm not judging, but judge-free zone here. I want to show you guys my journey of development, of being my best self, of, I want to eventually kind of show you guys what I'm doing healthcare wise. Whatever you're listening to, the people you're around, are you listening to gossip, podcasts or TV shows? What are you doing for your mind to help you balance it a little bit better, to help you align yourself with your goals and your dreams? It's more, life is more than just being a mom. Figure out what you need to do to really nourish your mind and take care of yourself. And so this definitely, for your mentality, always making sure that I am at my best mental state is becoming more and more important for me as I get older, as the kids get older and they're talking back and they're being sassy and you're just like, I can't believe that they said that. How do I mentally keep it together? And I'm not perfect. And so that's another thing is, mom guilt can also be a thing of always being perfect. And I just don't think that's realistic. I think a lot of moms, they do look like superwoman, but they could be going through something that you don't even know about. So I think, looking and comparing other people is definitely not a good idea ever. And, it's just about figuring out what you can do to make sure that your mentality is at its best. Can you read more? Can you listen to more motivational talk? Motivational podcasts, watch more YouTube videos like this that give you a boost for your week. This is some things that I definitely like to do and that I've been adding as habits, but that's another thing, what are your habits? for your mind, for your body, for your spirit. Making sure that you are taking care of yourself. Taking care of your skin is important. I've gone through a lot of like acne issues and not understanding where they came from, and most of the time it was hormonal, having a baby back to back and it just like your body and mind freaks out. Your just chemical imbalances from having kids, and you have to get yourself back on track and like feel like yourself again after having kids. Your body just went through a whole change, a whole 9 months of developing a human being, a living being, you know, and that is crazy. It's mind-blowing what our bodies do. So just think about how long you'll have to do to recover yourself. So I think that's something very important that I feel like not a lot of people talk about, or at least when I had my daughter, which is going on almost 5 years ago. If you're a new mom or you know a new mom, check in on them and see what they need to, you know, just feel their best. And whether it's you helping them out with dropping off food, or maybe just loading up the dishwasher for them, you know, whatever it is. If you're a new mom or you're friends with a new mom, I definitely would say check in on them and see what they need. You know, I think it's great that we have all these baby showers and these pre-baby things set up the mom for success and love and joy, and I think all that stuff is great. You want to be surrounded by all of that. I think after the baby, that talk is not talked about as much, and I think it's really important. It's very important that we understand that postpartum is real. Very important that we understand that, you know, having a newborn and being a new mom is a challenge in its own, and having that baby was a challenge on its own, but that's not the easy part. Like once you have the baby, that's just the beginning. And so I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, you know, after you have the baby, you'll feel so much better, but sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes it's the opposite, and you feel like I'm supposed to be feeling better. I'm supposed to be feeling all these things. Why am I not feeling this way? And that's how I was. I had to deal with some postpartum depression, and it was tough, and I was in denial for a really long time, and I had to figure out how to get over it and find myself again, and that's what this journey and this channel is all about as well. It's just about finding myself again and doing things that I love, doing things that make me happy, you know, sharing and documenting my growth and my journey. How's your environment? Do you need to clean your space? Do you need to change up your space? What's that like? You know, this can be something that is also just practicing self-care, and you can just feel just a little bit more clarity, you know, so that way that mom guilt, when it creeps in, you can stop yourself and mentally be prepared and just be like, you know what? No, I already did everything I had to do today, clean the whole place, I did what I had to do, you know, or remove yourself and just see who can watch the baby, ask for help, reach out. The baby, or who, it doesn't have to be a baby, this still goes for my kids that are 3 and 5 years old. I still need to remind myself that when I need that time and I just need a break, or I need to really get some work done, or a project that's been stalling, I'm going to reach out and just be like, hey, can you take the kids for the day or for a night? We usually only do that with family, but you know, something like that. If you have friends, ask friends, whatever it is you need to do, but definitely reach out and ask for help. So lastly, I just wanted to tie it with definitely challenge yourself. Number 3, challenge yourself. Plan to do something just for you. Explore or go somewhere. Go out and give yourself a solo date where you go to the movies, or you go to dinner by yourself, or both. You know, figure it out what you need to do to just kind of challenge yourself a little bit more to get over that mom guilt and get that out of your head. Take action on something you've been procrastinating on. That's what this channel is all about. I've been procrastinating on it for a long time, and I can finally say that I'm doing it. This is my 7th video, and I'm still going, I'm still learning. Make that happen for me, for myself, because it's something that I love to do. Lastly, for challenging yourself, try living intentionally. So this is kind of tying in with also being present, but live intentionally. I mean, this is something new, but I've tried to block off every single hour to where I know what I'm doing each hour. I know what time that I'm spending for myself, which is always in the morning. A little bit in the afternoon I'm trying to add, and then definitely a little bit more at night as well. And then knowing that, okay, so I know that for these 2 hours we're doing preschool learning time. So, you know, I'm going to block off those hours. I still have this time to do these things for myself or these things for my business. So just, you know, time management, and that's part of living intentionally. If you end up having a day off with your partner and you both want to take the kids somewhere, plan it out. Plan out what you want to do for the week. Plan out that you want to hit certain goals for yourself. Live intentionally. So number 1, where does the mom guilt come from? Number 2, practice self-care. And number 3, challenge yourself. So this was Mindset Monday. Overcoming mom guilt. You are more than just a mom. You are way more than that. So just figure out what that is. What else, what part of you do you want to dive into deeper, whether it's a hobby, a new career change, whatever that is, go out there and do it. You got this, mama.
It's love. Bask inside that alarm clock, but wake up.